With such mild weather lately, some of us are beginning to wonder if winter is over already. But most of us know way better than that. We're already eyeing a return to colder temperatures and maybe even some snow chances. But before we get into all that, let's talk about these very warm temperatures while we still have them. Today will feel like a breezy spring day with highs getting into the low to mid 50s for most of us. Some areas in southwestern Illinois may even touch up against 60. Friday will be similar, but it could be a couple degrees warmer as we should see more sunshine than today. Cooler air is on the way for the weekend, but by cool we only mean highs in the upper 30s, which really isn't that bad. Some areas may even break record high temperatures today and tomorrow, especially on Friday when the sun comes out a little bit. Now as a cold front passes through later today, we are watching for a couple of isolated thunderstorms possible. This morning into the early afternoon, a band of light showers will move through, out ahead of the front. Behind that is where we have to watch for some thunderstorm development, especially close to the I-39 corridor. There may even be a couple hour period between 4 to 6 p.m. where there could be an isolated severe storm possible. As activity moves towards Chicago, it should weaken rather quickly after 6 p.m. as we lose any daytime heating. Because of this strong early season storm system, the Storm Prediction Center has placed much of northern Illinois in a level 1 risk for a mainly weak tornado risk, but we think the threat will be mostly confined to the circled region closer to the I-39 corridor. The window for an isolated severe storm is very narrow. As you can see here, we only expect a very small sliver of instability to develop. Even so, we'll have to watch for an isolated supercell across north central Illinois later today. So again, if any storms do develop later today, it'd likely happen closer to the I-39 corridor where the best moisture should overlap some daytime heating. So if you're hoping for widespread loud thunderstorms, you'll have to wait a bit longer as this will be a very isolated, not a big deal type of event. Still, someone will probably see at least a weak thunderstorm this evening. While normally we'd be talking about this kind of weather in early February, we're talking about thunderstorms instead. However, we do see cooler air arriving for the weekend though. In fact, looking at this temperature anomaly map, it won't even be cooler than average. Temperatures will just be moderating back into the 30s and 40s. So while we won't be seeing anything like this for a little bit, we're sure to have at least some snow chances as we transition back into a cooler pattern. Nothing like what we saw in January though. So while it won't be continued in the 50s, we will stay rather mild for February. Thanks for watching.